We are kicking off the science program of AI Journey 2021. Please welcome the CTO of Sber Group and head of technology. Good morning, colleagues, friends. Welcome everyone to AI Journey 2021. 2 years ago, at AI Journey, I presented the world's most powerful supercomputer, Christofari. It is already helping businesses, governments, and scientists all across the globe to implement most advanced AI solutions. And of course, we at Sber, we use it as well. We use Christofari to launch some of our ecosystem products. And also a year ago, I told you about ML Space. This is a platform, full cycle development, and a platform that helps developers radically improve their productivity. It streamlines work with the AI models, and it can be used to make the most of our supercomputer. Today, with the ML Space platform, any developer, any data scientist can focus on model training rather than the less efficient and productive time where you need to set up a workspace, look for appropriate libraries, etc., etc. That's not very productive. I'm very happy to say that over the last year, the platform has gained a lot of momentum. We have more than 250 teams that are actively benefiting from that platform. More than 1,500 users of the platform, daily users. This is, of course, incredibly inspiring. And today, I have another announcement to make. You won't be surprised. I am looking forward for the opportunity to tell you more about our new products and services. I'm going to be talking about several things today. First, our AI models, models that can paint, compose music, write codes. We'll also tell you more about the new capabilities of ML Space, and for fans of Christofari, such as myself, please stay tuned for a big surprise. And of course, a lot of gifts on the occasion of Sber's 180th anniversary. So let's begin. Our NLP services and products launched this year. As you know, we have our smart devices range and our virtual assistant family Salute. Our Salute assistants are used across the board in our smart devices, even in our ATMs. That was made possible thanks to ML Space and Christofari. Sber developers use them every day, including for enhancement of acoustic models, for speech synthesis and recognition. And in May this year, we opened up our best innovations and solutions to everyone. This is a service called Smart Speech. This is the voice of your business. The service enables any business to very quickly and easily power up, for example, a chat with our solutions, with voice recognition technology. The quality of Smart Speech is very high. Check it out on Sber Cloud platform. By the end of the year, this service is provided completely free of charge. This year, we've also launched a lot of awesome transformer models. We have added new models to the Root GPT-3 family, and now you're just a couple of clicks away from completing the training of your NPL models. They are among the best of such models. Root Roberta became the best of the world, the best in the world in text recognition. We're very proud of that. Root DALI, another neural network. This young painter is sending shockwaves across the internet. It exceeded all expectations. Today, this model is the most innovative in its class. How does that work exactly? Short text is used by this model to generate bright and colorful images on different topics. It understands a lot of ideas and notions and creates these unique images. You can try using this model on rudali.ru with Salute or on smart devices. Just say Salute, call the painter, and enjoy. There are two versions of this model, Rudali Malevich, 1.3 billion parameters. You can test it free of charge. And there is this other version of it, Rudali Kandinsky, with 12 billion parameters. It has bigger capacity and it generates images of higher quality. The access will be open on the 1st of December on Sber Cloud. I'm sure you already have a lot of ideas about how to use it. Let me illustrate this with a good example. AI Target is already using Rudali for its business purposes. It is a company in digital marketing, which means it is critical for it to have personalized quality content. I'd like to introduce Anya, who will tell you more about the transform models and ML space.
Anya, привет.
Hello, Anya. Thank you for the invitation. I'd like to welcome all the participants and viewers of AI Journey. At AI Target, we automate creativity to create advertising, to create advertisements for all kinds of social media. We are doing it based on a very, very extensive catalog of items and goods. So our main mission, our main advantage and strong suit is to make sure that each buyer finds the goods, the items that suit them best, which means that the creative content that we build must be visually attractive and informative to be able to let every customer know about the properties of this or that item. This would not be possible without advanced creative technology and working with big data. Before all these solutions, our targetologists, designers, marketologists had to spend so much time and effort creating personalized content. Now, we can create more than 3 million creative ads per day. This is a breathtaking result. This is a great challenge for us. We are looking for the best solutions for automation of our processes and, in particular, solutions based on ML space. So we call our solution AI Target Smart or Smart Target. Please vote which name is best. It helps resize the creative ads that we built in an automated mode. This is a big chunk of work for our customers, and this is very helpful for them. How does that work? Our data scientist trains custom models for resizing, for generation, and even animation of our creative product. Previously, data scientists had to spend weeks or even months doing that. Now they can do it in a matter of a few hours, and this is truly amazing. That was made possible thanks to the capabilities of Christofari in particular, but among other things, we also use baseline Docker images, libraries, and other tools and capabilities of ML space. Thank you so much for that.
We're constantly working on development of our projects and products, so we're finding new solutions. We're experimenting with other solutions, with GPT-3, including that. We try to find the opportunities to create the description, the headers for the description of some of the markup materials, and we also try to work with Rudali. David has mentioned that as well. We are trying to find the opportunities for creating of the creative materials that would reflect the description of the product or the marketing campaign. So there's a huge field for experimentation, and it's very exciting. It is especially encouraging that we do not pay. We pay nothing for the development of this neural network. We just pay for the training of our own models, and this is really good. So I have to say that thanks to ML Space and Christofari, we can experiment more, we can develop our product quicker, we can drive down time to market for the products that we want to launch. And I do recommend you. Thank you very much, David. Tanya, thank you so much. A special pleasure for me is to have a small business. And thank you for coming here, because there are some myths that only large companies need supercomputers. No, small companies too. As I am confident that our customers will love the tool set that we are providing. It is really great that our AI models are in open source, so use them. This autumn we achieved 175,000 downloads per month, which is great. All AI models are exclusive, and demo stands are available on Sber Cloud platform. And yeah, make sure you visit that website and that cloud. The generation of images and text, that's great. That's only the start. What about the generation of the code? You are professional developers like I am. So, might be interesting. Let's talk about that. And thanks to GPT-3, that became possible. Automation of the test, finding vulnerabilities, creating the code, and speeding up the code entry. This is a programming language process in PLP, and this is not theory, this is real application, and it's my great pleasure to say that Sber has been the first in Russia to provide that to the developers. Python, Java, and JavaScript are the languages available for now. The feature of our model is that when there is a generation, the generation of the code, the program and the software is considering the language, Russian or English. Our algorithms showed 1.5 increase in the speed. Obviously, that's only the start. We see a lot of room for improvement here. Another interesting application of our model, which was quite surprising, is creating music. In Sber, we developed a model that can create the entire musical composition with multiple instruments as well. I am giving you the Thriving Machine, a 15-track album that was built by our neural network. Just listen to that. As of today, you can download the album on Sber's book and listen to that album. And it goes from rock to neoclassical music. Who would have thought that AI would be able to deliver such diversity? And I would like to say that Rudali designed the album cover as well. I think that was a great cover. Now, my favorite supercomputer, obviously, me and myself and all the employees of Sber are very proud of Christofari's supercomputer, the most powerful supercomputer in Russia, and I would like to say that this is one of the most important elements and ingredients of our technology platform. In Sber, developers use that supercomputer to develop a lot of products, but most importantly, that it's not only us who use these capacities, but the entire market is leveraging its capabilities. This was an experiment. The 2 years passed. As with any project, we had some ideas. We thought about some utilization. And in the last 2 years, the utilization of Christofari was much more than we expected. At the same time, we continue to create new, unusual, and surprising products and services. And obviously, For that, we need these surprising platforms as well. Welcome! Neo capabilities, Neo speed, the service for AI, the Neo class and Neo category together with NVIDIA. Almost 12 megaflops, 80 terabytes, and all that is here in Cristofari. Neo Cristofari. Another supercomputer from Sber. Through access to ML space with no administration, pay as you go, speed up. Just fractions of seconds, instantly you have the results in real time. First in the world. That is the compute platform with two fantastic supercomputers. 18.68 teraflops. Cristofari Neo. As you see, we have done a great job. That is our second supercomputer, Cristofari Neo. It is really good for training even the most complicated transform models. The efficiency of Cristofari Neo is almost 12 petaflops. This is huge. It has ASTO cards, the most powerful ones, with a huge memory of 80 gigabytes. Obviously, the new supercomputer is a great news for us and a great source of pride, but one thing remained the same. It's easy to use. It works in tight integration with ML Space platform as our original Cristofari. That means that you will get access to whatever capacity you need, from one card to two supercomputers. That's very user-friendly and very quick. Sber Devices was the first team to get access to Cristofari Neo, and I would like to ask Tanya to share her experiences. Tanya, hi. Hi, David. My pleasure to welcome you and all the rest at AI Journey. Tanya, could you tell us what have you been working on recently? Yes, the main load of clusters, including the Cristofari Neo, is that's us. Yeah, we are responsible for that. We're using the second supercomputer now, as you have mentioned. We have trained a big range of a big neural network, which is called RootGPT and family, RootCreep, RootDelio, RootEN5, and RootRoberta included in that, and we trained that, and we trained that with ML Space and the Cristofari Neo capacity. Question that many would wonder: oh, you had a supercomputer, why do you need the second one? We need a lot of power for our tasks, and ASTO cards in the end helped us to optimize the speed of our learning almost twofold. The ML Space as a tool helps us to seamlessly move between two supercomputers with 19 petaflops of their total capacity. Depending on the business task, we can optimize the speed of learning as well as the price tag. And this is really cool, and we would love to share this great experience with the development community. Tanya, thank you so much. Great results, and it is really, really cool that our second supercomputer is so useful for Sber Devices team. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I would like to share the absolutely new capabilities of ML Space platform. Starting from today, the platform has a lot of new features and updates. First of all, we're talking about multi-clustering. You can work and train your models using one or two supercomputers, or even one card, whatever. A huge range. And also you can launch the training on individual cards, Viso on ASTO cards. We want you to be very flexible in terms of the pricing and the speed and power you need. As Tanya said from Sber Devices, The second update is the most complete library of basic Docker images. We know that data scientists spend a lot of time by preparing the instruments and tools, and we want to make sure that you minimize this non-productive time. This is why we gathered 30 Docker images with more than 3,000 Docker instruments and tools. This has the pre-installed popular libraries that you use every day, as well as frameworks and other things. It looks at dependencies, whether you load on based on ASTO, and you don't have to think about dependencies now. Therefore, that's great. At the same time, you can create your own Docker images based on the basic ones. You can put them in Docker registry and launch them in ML Space, and you are just a few clicks away from that. Very user-friendly and great. Now, and I would like to remind you that on our first technology conference, Smart Dev, that happened in May this year, we opened the access to Intel One API tools. So what is based on ML Space? What is Intel One API? That's a big set of tools of tested products for C, Java developers, Python developers, and data scientists. And now I have great pleasure in presenting another update that will help you to work with different services and confidential information. I would like to give the floor to Greg Lavender from Intel.
Hi, David. It's great to be part of this unique forum today. I'm excited that Sber deepened its collaboration with Intel this May when we jointly announced the availability of One API for the Russian developer community as part of the Sber Cloud ML space. Last month, we announced that One API 2022 will ship in December with over 900 new features since we released One API at the end of last year. Intel One API toolkits provide tools and libraries that help developers be even more productive and take advantage of the full power of CPUs, GPUs, and other accelerators. For example, our deep neural network library delivers a 1.5x speed up when using TensorFlow. More details on the wider set of One API features and the performance optimizations will be shared in a dedicated Intel session later today. All in all, we're excited to bring One API's performance and productivity benefits to the developers in the Sber Cloud ML space. Beyond the benefits of One API, I'm also really pleased that Intel and Sber have teamed up to drive a confidential computing service based on Intel's Software Guard extensions. It's really cool to see you launching it today. Intel SGX helps protect data in use via application isolation technology supported in the hardware. By protecting selected code and data from modification, developers can partition their applications into hardened enclaves to increase application and data security. Comprehensive security is no longer only about the transmission and storage of encrypted data, it's also about processing that data in a more secure environment. Intel is pioneering the next level of security in the cloud with SGX. It's really great to see Sber at the leading edge of confidential computing in Russia. Furthermore, SGX enables cooperative multi-party data processing without disclosing your data or intellectual property to others. This is a big step towards developing superior AI models based on very large data sets from multiple parties. SGX is also foundational to multi-party banking needs such as anti-money laundering, KYC, and risk management, as well as analytics based on big data. Looking ahead, Sapphire Rapids, the next evolution of Intel's Xeon scalable processors for the data center, will deliver even more features next year, such as advanced matrix extensions to accelerate AI inference. David, it's really great to be delivering AI development and confidential computing solutions with Intel One API and SGX in partnership with Sber. Thank you for inviting me. I hope you all have a wonderful AI journey today.
Greg,
thank you so much, and I'd like to thank the entire Intel team for these great news. I'm confident that they will be positively accepted by all of the developers and data scientists. This solution will be available in Sber Cloud at the start of the year. Make sure you monitor the news. I would like to now talk about the next update on ML Space. I told you there will be a lot of news today. There is a special module which is called AutoML that helps to drive down the routine to find, select, and train model. Thanks to the model, you spend 2 times less time for training of the model and selecting the model. The quality is the same. Even yesterday, you could only use table data, but from today, you can use AutoML to resolve NLP tasks and computer vision tasks. Also, for AutoML model, we have created a microservice to receive the batch prediction. To get the CSV file of prediction, you just need to make a few clicks. You need to select the required data set and the bucket for the data download. All the rest will be done by the platform. We have also improved the GPT services in the environments model. Now you can connect to extended Docker images through SSH protocol. Thanks to that, advanced users and those who love to use console will be able to connect to the container directly. This is really user-friendly. Please try it out. Another update is the deployments model. It is used for the deployments of the models. Those developers who like to deploy the images based on the Skutarian model will be able to do that, and those who like to do that with the random functionality and other things and the properties, you can do that as well. The platform will do all the routine work, and now you pay only for the actual use of the product that you develop, and you are receiving, you are getting the needed scaling based on the infrastructure you want. CBU, ISTO, and our ASTO, whatever you want. Another new models, AI services and pipelines. These are two completely new models. In Sber, we thought, why don't you give to all who create great products on ML Space product to monetize their developments? And we have launched a marketplace called AI Services. It's like an app store, really. But in Marketplace, you'll be able to publish and sell your developed AI models. How does that work? You just need to upload your model, describe your service, and all the authorization, authentication, monitoring, and all the other boring stuff will be done by ML Space in Sber Cloud. From December, the model will be available for beta testing, and from March 2022, it will be working full-fledged, and you'll be able to monetize your products. The second model is called Pipelines. That's a new model that we have developed for advanced data scientists, those who need to automate the entire cycle of the development. MLOps, it needs to make sure that the data scientists can put the cycle of experiments on the flow. While these experiments are done, they can concentrate on other tasks. You have automatic notification for the status of the experiments, flexible launch settings, everything that is very user-friendly. I'm sure you'll love it. And the last piece of news about ML Space. Already hundreds of companies of Russia loved our platform. You working without administrators, wherever you are, whatever country you are, you're just using the pay-as-you-go model, and that's it. And now we have two supercomputers, but many companies want to work with these solutions on-prem. They understand that clouds are good, have advantages, but unfortunately due to regulatory restrictions or other restrictions, they cannot use their cloud services. And specifically for these customers, we have developed this solution. It is called a special version of the platform, which is called ML Space Private. All the features and advantages of public ML Space are still there, but you can deploy it in hybrid mode. Some parts of the platform can be on-prem, and the other will be cloud-based. If needed, and that's very important, ML Space Private can be certified or whatever cybersecurity requirement you need. Also, you'll be able to integrate the platform with your infrastructural and business services. For instance, we're talking about catalog services, billing systems, and the login and monitoring services. And now it is high time to tell you when the ML Space and Christopher Neo will be launched. It is my pleasure to say that everyone in Sber Cloud will have it all accessible from the 1st of December, and ML Space Private is already accessible today. Just leave your application on the website, and we will call you. As for the ML Space and ML Space private fees, it's the lowest around the world, and all the models have a pay-as-you-go mode, and it's very cheap. Storing of data storage per 1 gigabyte, 1 ruble 20 kopecks. That's nothing, that's peanuts. Apart from the development of technology features, another important topic I want to touch upon. The community of data scientists and developers who work on our products and services. It's more than 30,000 developers and who use our tools, and it's really great that you do that. Now we are launching a new platform in businesses for ML. It's called Data Science Works. Just imagine, there are companies that do not have their own data scientists, but they have some of them, but it's not enough, and they need some task that needs ML. Then the company can launch a competition, DS Works, and get the solutions that were developed by the best experts in the field. And as for the data sciences, they can train based on the real business task and earn some money.
DS Works will be fully integrated with the ML Space platform, and as usual, all you will need to do is to focus on the actual tasks and problems, not the accompanying elements. Another interesting use case, on the DS Works platform, you can hold championships. That's exactly what we did before the AI journey, while we were preparing for the AI journey. And we already announced the winners on the first day. This could be the end of my presentation, but there's one thing left. As you know, Sber likes to give out presents, so on the occasion of our anniversary, 180 years, which is tomorrow, I'm happy to announce very interesting promotion campaigns. The first customers of ML Space will get a grant, 180,000 rubles, to work with ML Space. Also, Sber Cloud will add 180,000 rubles to the prize pool for the winning teams of the first 10 championships on the DS Works platform. We talked about a whole new range of tools and services that we are very proud of. I really hope that you will like them, that you will be happy with them, and they will be useful for your development. I am looking forward to seeing the interesting and exciting products that you create with our tools. Generating images from text. Friends, we truly did our best, and you know, all these tools, all these platforms, they're meaningless without you, without your ideas, without your enthusiasm, without your projects. So please do experiment. I encourage you to be innovative and create new technology. Let's create the future together. And thank you for joining us today.